Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gridiron Network podcast. Today, Harry, we got a little bit of a shorter episode again. We got some of your guys' NFL hot takes as we approach the Super Bowl here. We're going to recap the conference title games as we take a Super Bowl preview look here. We got the Seahawks and the Patriots. We got some more coaching moves here in the coaching carousel. Harry, how are we feeling today?
Fantastic, man. You want to know some things that I found out this weekend?
What happened?
That Poggers is a hydration energy drink mix made for gamers, creators, and anyone who plays life at full speed. Zero sugar, all flavor, no crash. Guess what else I found out?
And what code can you use?
Look at that. You already knew. Code TGN for 10% off of all items.
There we go, man. You guys heard them. 10% off of all items. Use code TGN at checkout for Poggers. But hey, let's talk about these games that just happened here. So we got the two conference title games. We say we had two conference title games. We had one Super Bowl game and then one regular season game. That's what happened this past weekend. And I want to start off with the AFC Championship.
So
now, the Patriots won 10-7, and 10-7, right?
10-7.
What do you think the discourse is, or all the talk is surrounding this game? It's that Drake May has reached a Super Bowl in his second season. Come on, round of applause for Drake May. Come on, dude. 10 of 21 for 86 yards, and I don't want to hear that excuse that it was a snow game, because it didn't start snowing till like 9 minutes left in the third quarter, and he was still playing like hot dog ass, okay? He played garbage against the Texans. He played garbage against the Chargers. And for all you box score watchers that are going to say he played good against the Texans, he had so many plays that should have been turnovers that he got bailed from. He has been absolutely carried by his defense in these playoffs, which is not a bad thing, because what is happening at the end of the day? He is winning football games. But God forbid Jalen Hurts was the quarterback of that Patriots team right now, because the entire talk would be 180, a complete 180 flip of what is happening for Drake May. The slanderous names you would hear for Jalen Hurts would be just groundbreaking, meme-worthy shit, man. But for Drake May, it's like that one SpongeBob thing with when SpongeBob sticks his hand out and Squidward sticks his hand out. That's what this feels like. What do you think?
Wow. It sounds like you're a little salty that this guy's the one preventing Caleb Williams from being the best quarterback taken that year. That's what it sounds like.
Okay. So I did want to I should have prefaced that with I am a Drake May fan. I just think it's ridiculous the talk that he's having for these playoffs. Phenomenal regular season, but he has been bad in these playoffs, which is okay. He's a second-year player, but the way the media is talking about him, it pisses me off, man. Could that be a little biased with me having Caleb, in the same draft? It could be, but I also feel like I'm calling it how I'm seeing it. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know, man. Personally, I love Drake May. I love myself some Drake May. Like I said, shout out to him. Won me my most expensive league first time. 45 points. That'll definitely play in the championship. So I'm a little biased. I love this guy. But I think you're tripping. I think you're tripping just a little bit. Just a little bit. You got to look, man. This guy's played the Chargers defense, the Texans defense, and now the Broncos defense. And he's obviously won all three games. This one, he played like trash. He really was only doing it with his legs. But at the end of the day, this was another great defense, and they still won it, man. You got to give him some credit, even though he's playing bad.
Oh, yeah. At the end of the day, a win is a win, right? That's what you want to do. I'm just trying to point out some hypocrisy out there with the Jalen Hurts versus Drake May talk going on. Because
can I ask what's the talk? What's the talk? What do you hear?
If Jalen Hurts were to go out there and throw for 87 yards in a conference title game and get the win, dude, it'd be the end of the world. But Drake May does it, and nobody bats an eye. I mean, it's just dumbfounding, man. I really don't understand the Jalen Hurts.
Dude, I guess
that's where it stands from, but
I feel like people are just giving him cutting him some slack because it is year 2 and Jalen Hurts has been in the league for what is it? Is this his 6th season, I think?
But Jalen Hurts is a winner. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been to 2. He outperformed Patrick Mahomes in
Yeah.
both. Like,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
I definitely. I mean, it's just year 2, and this was like his first like abysmal game like he's had against a defense this good. So personally, man, I don't know, man. I think he's just doing just fine. I mean, he got to the big game. We'll see how that goes. But
How do you think it's gonna go?
oh man,
I want for reference. The Seahawks are 4.5-point favorites.
I just don't think that that the Seahawks are as like unbeatable as I'm hearing a lot of people think that they are. I really do think that. I mean, personally, I want the Patriots to win it. I'm rooting for Drake May. I really do hope he wins it. But the Seahawks team is just overall completely better. But I just don't think it's going to be like a dominating win for the Seahawks if they were to win it, if that makes sense.
So I 1,000% completely disagree.
You think it's a blowout?
I think the Seahawks have this game over by halftime. 4.5 is insane to me that's the spread in this game. I'm looking at the alternate spread here as a better. I'm talking maybe 13.5.
Dang, where are the odds?
I mean 13.5 plus 248. But all I know is I'm gonna go throw at least a hundo on the Seahawks to cover the 4.5-point spread, because that is crazy, dude.
See, I just don't think it's that.
It's like we're watching
man.
we're watching two completely different sports when I'm watching these two teams play in these playoffs. I mean, the Seahawks, in my opinion, Seahawks versus Rams, that was the real Super Bowl. The winner of that game is, to me, clearly the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think whoever won that game was going to beat the Patriots. I mean,
so what's a score prediction? What do you think?
Score prediction? Like, the Patriots, do they have a good defense? Yes.
They have a good defense, man.
I just don't.
They have a real good defense.
I don't think it matters.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I'm going. Let's do a little playoff prediction. So, I'm saying Seahawks. Let's go 30. We'll do 30. We'll do 34. Seahawks 34. Patriots. I'll be generous. Patriots 14. 34-14. And that's being generous, because I think it'll be worse than that. I think this is going to be, was it Seahawks Broncos?
Yeah,
was that one Super Bowl? I think it's going to be on that level, man.
You're
I
that
genuinely
really?
I hope
really?
I'm wrong, because I want an entertaining game. I just don't think these teams are even close in the same skill level.
I think that the offense for Seattle just overwhelmingly is so much better than the Patriots.
It's so, like, defensively, Seahawks still have the edge, but the Patriots are close.
Yeah,
I'll give them that.
agree.
But the gap in their offenses is crazy, man. Like, it's like you can't see right now, but it's like Seahawks are up here and the Patriots are even further than this camera shows. Like,
you don't think they match up well against the Seahawks?
Not at all, man. And Kenneth Walker's been playing good as well.
He's been playing really good.
I just don't. I think JSN's gonna kill Christian Gonzalez. I mean, I like Gonzo, but he's been getting taken advantage of these playoffs because he's clearly banged up, and I just think JSN's gonna torch him. I just don't like their matchup here, and yeah, I'm not just sleeping on the Patriots. I think it was Stephen A that said it. I'm snoring. I'm sound asleep.
That's crazy.
I'm hibernating on the Patriots.
I would say, oh man, if I had to give a score prediction, I really do think the Patriots do have a chance. But if I was putting U.S. currency on it, I would say Seahawks 27, Patriots 17.
27-17.
That's if I had to put actual
Okay.
money on it, but like I said, I am rooting for the Patriots, but I mean, I'll give an honest take. If I had to put money on it, that's what I would do, I think.
I know I've given it before, but I feel like I owe Sam Darnold an apology, an even bigger apology than what we gave him in the regular season. Um, because he's balling the hell out, dude. Banged up, oblique, and all. He's balling the hell out. Now, last week, I could have said, yeah, they won, but it wasn't really because of Sam Darnold, right? 12 of 17, 124, touchdown against the Niners, 41-6.
I mean, they were
that game was
killing.
over before it started.
Exactly.
But to see what he did against that Rams team, 25 of 36, 346, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like all that talk of he can't perform in the playoffs, he's a good regular season quarterback, I feel like it's out the window now. Obviously,
I was about to say, there's still one more game, dude. There's still one more game.
I think he will at this point. Yeah, dude, hats off to Sam Darnold, man. And it just hats off to him. I apologize. I was wrong.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was literally also completely wrong on him. My friend is a big Sam Darnold believer, and I've been the complete opposite. So that had just not played right for me. But like we said, we had to apologize to this man in the regular season, and it's just even double that now because, like you just said, he's really balling out, man. And this game was so much fun to watch. Like you said, Kenneth Walker, with Charbonnet being out, Kenneth Walker is earning himself a bag for next year, man.
Can I victory lap real quick? So I just want to point out, Zach Charbonnet was hurt, right? Which means they needed running back help.
Oh.
You know who they didn't go to?
I'm so happy you brought that up.
It was actually a healthy scratch.
No, he did.
Velus Jones Jr. Shut your bitch ass up, you bum. You weren't even suited up in a game where you were missing your number 2 running back.
That is crazy.
Pipe down, buddy. Pipe down. Go enjoy your little Mickey Mouse.
I was about to say, but at the end of the day, he is in the bowl, so it is.
You're gonna have a ring, but hey, that's all I gotta say. Fuck Velus Jones.
Hey, dude. Speaking of not liking people, read this next hot take.
This hot take. Okay, so we're starting off with the hot take. So we got Patriots had the easiest route to the Super Bowl I've ever seen. Now, I know I just went off on a tangent about Drake May and how he's performed in these playoffs. Have they had an easy route to the Super Bowl? Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't done the research, but I feel like there's got to be an easier path out there, man. I mean, they played the Chargers, a banged-up Chargers team. They then go on to play the Texans, who, I mean, the Texans have one of the best defenses in the league. I wouldn't say that was an easy matchup. C.J. Stroud just played like hot dog ass again. And then where they did get really lucky is playing against Jarrett Stidham, who didn't look too bad, by the way. He didn't look good, but he didn't look too bad. So I would say this is a fairly easy. I really don't think this is a hot take at all. I feel like this is kind of the narrative that's out there at the moment because it's the true narrative. But they can only play who's put in front of them, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is. Have they had an easy route? You could say yes. But at the same time, it is a predetermined schedule, and they have nothing to do with that. I mean, it's just what they got. But I mean, I think it's a different talk if the Patriots were to go on and win the Super Bowl, just because the level of defenses that they had to beat to get there. It's still pretty impressive. But the regular season, I would say, it was pretty easy. And speaking, I mean, lots of Patriot talk today. So Drake May is not as good as a quarterback as people make him out to be. he looks good because he has a good team around him. And if you swapped quarterbacks with another team like the Bills or Rams, he would perform worse than Stafford and Allen, and they would perform better with his team. That was a lot there. What?
Yeah, this was
a big one. This was a big one.
I feel like I gotta dissect this one here. I disagree. Drake May is a good quarterback, despite what I was saying. He's having a bad playoff run, but he is still a good quarterback. He doesn't really have the best team around him. He has a good defense, but I mean, his weapons are a rookie running back who Mike Vrabel hates, Ramondre Stevenson, Stephon Diggs, who has his own issues at the moment, and that's kind of it on offense. If you swapped quarterbacks with another team like the Bills or Rams, he would perform worse than Stafford. Would he perform worse than Stafford? Yes, but Matthew Stafford's a Hall of Fame, soon-to-be Hall of Fame quarterback, and one of the greatest to ever do it. And Josh Allen was the MVP last year. I would hope he would perform better than a second-year player.
Yeah.
I think this is a crazy talk to say that he's not as good as people make him out to be. I mean, are people putting him in some crazy conversations? I'll give you that.
What's crazy
But
to you?
I still think people talking top 5. I think that's crazy. I can't give somebody top 5 off of one good year.
Top 5's crazy.
I gotta
Top
see
5's
more
crazy.
than one good year. But
I mean,
he's definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the AFC, one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. But I got to see it again next year. Obviously, if he gets a ring, that really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
no, I agree with you. Yeah. So most of this hot take, I would say, definitely do disagree with. I think he's a good quarterback. I think the statement where you say he looks good because he has a good team around him, I think that is also completely false. I mean, I just don't think his offense is as good as a lot of people think it could be. I don't know. It's just Diggs. You got Booty there. You got Hunter Henry. Those are that's your receiving core. I just don't think that is that great. If you swapped quarterbacks, I would love to see what he would do in that Rams offense with Puka and Devontae. That would be something. But yeah, no, I disagree with most of that, to be honest.
I think he'd be good in that Rams offense. I just don't think, like, a lot of people I feel like say that Matthew Stafford's only having this season because of the weapons around him when he's done this is practically his whole career. But I would love to see Drake May in that offense. I think he's the right quarterback for that type of offense, where I think a guy like Josh Allen is not.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's not a guy that's going to sit in there and just pocket pass his way like a Drake May would. But next listener hot take here: Stephon Diggs and JSN combined for 225 yards, and I was gonna say it, and I think somebody else left a comment, like you said, Harry. Only if Jackson Smith and Jigba goes for 200 will these two combine for 225 yards.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think it'd be very, very hard for them to get it. Maybe some way it's a shootout of a game, but I just don't know if it's gonna take that route. Yeah, I just to be honest, I just think that'd be pretty crazy if that was to happen.
And then last listener hot take, I don't know what he was thinking here. He just said Drake May under 249.5 yards. For reference, Drake May's passing yard line as of right now, it is, let's see if it updated. So it's at 221.5. So I don't know what he did here with the under 249.5. But yeah, I mean, I guess I agree with it. I wouldn't call it a hot take if it's 28 yards over his current total. But yeah, I'd agree. I think that Seahawks defense is going to give Drake May hell.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to that, I really don't know what to say to that hot take. I'd probably take the under if that's what you're asking. It might be that defense might get a little scary for May, but yeah, man. I mean, hey, while we're on this topic, you got any closing remarks about this Super Bowl? Give a. Let's see who's gonna go off. Let's see.
The entire Seahawks team. You know how I feel. I said this is not gonna be a close game. Right now, looking at these odds, I'm eyeing a 3+ passing touchdown
All right,
game
let
from
me
Sam
open up
Darnold at plus
DraftKings. Let's
275.
see what we're working with.
Plus 275.
What's Shaheed anytime touchdown?
I mean, with Shaheed anytime touchdown, he's down here plus 350.
Okay.
Ain't
too shabby.
I like a JSN 2+ touchdown plus 550.
Let me see these.
I mean,
I love my passing touchdowns. Say passing yards.
I mean, I just, oh, and another. Hold on, where's this at? Rushing yard over under. You want to know what's so sad? Travion Henderson's at 17.5, and I still want to take the under.
For rushing?
Yeah.
Oh, that is
17,
insane,
not
dude.
70. 17.
That is, wow, that's crazy.
All the
dude,
good work,
15 yards is
minus
-162.
Regular season. All the good work he did got thrown out the window when the playoffs hit, and Mike Vrabel went back to hating him.
Dude, all I'm saying, man. So recently, I mean, what are we at? Yeah, okay, dude. We might have some time to kill. So let's talk about this real quick. I've really been getting back into sport video games. I got not a love-hate relationship. It's just sometimes I love them, and most of the time I just don't really feel like playing them. So I picked up Madden. Again. I've been wanting to rebuild teams. That's all I've been doing. Travion Henderson and Caleb Williams have to be the two most goated franchise players I think I've ever drafted. I am just anytime I get on the edge with Travion, he just 70-yard touchdown, 50-yard touchdown.
Yep.
And then I got Caleb here, and I found out, dude, Madden loves Alec Pierce, bro. This guy develops so good. He turns into, I mean, hey, he's a beast now, but he turns into an insane just deep threat in this game. I'll run this play action play. He just runs a real deep post. I run out of the pocket on the run. Caleb just dimes him on the run for a touchdown every single time, man. Every single time.
Dude, I love Madden. So my friends and I, we're always doing some kind of football franchise. We just finished a long dynasty on college football, and we're back on Madden.
There you go.
Oh man, I missed Madden.
Dude.
I am the Browns. So I gotta.
How realistic do you guys do it?
I put my AP up.
Hey, speaking of AP, you mean the Pro Bowler?
Oh.
Dude, what do you think about that, man?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If you're a regular listener or if it's your first time, I'll let you know. I might be one of the biggest Shedeur Sanders fans in the world. I've been preaching it since day one. The fact that this man made the Pro Bowl, come on, man. I mean, I feel like now I understand the Pro Bowl's been a joke for quite a while, right? But and it's not just because of Shedeur. I mean, we have people like Snoop Huntley, Mitch Trubisky making it, right?
Have they ever thrown 6 touchdowns in a game though? Didn't think so.
Not like my MVP.
Yep. Continue.
MVP. But 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions for Shedeur. He did not have a good season. It wasn't bad. He showed flashes, but relatively speaking, he did not have a good season. When you had guys like Aaron Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence ahead of him, even Joe Burrow, C.J. Stroud, all these guys that should have been taken ahead of him. Now, we don't know who declined, who said no because of injury, but it's really annoying to see things like this happen where Shedeur does get in off of, what's the word, a substitute or whatever it is. And then you see in these Hall of Fame selections, when they're highlighting accolades, they still use the Pro Bowl. And that's where it's annoying for me, is it's killing the what's the word that I'm looking for? The respect level, I guess you would see when you see someone listed as a multi-time Pro Bowler. It's going to get to the point where it's only all pro that really matters, which sucks because Pro Bowl used to be such an important accolade and it was such a big thing for these guys. But then they stopped caring. It's just like the NBA. The All-Star game sucks, but where I give props to Adam Silver is he is constantly trying to fix that. He's trying new things almost every year to try and get these guys to play harder. And that's why I love when I see guys like Victor Wembanyama, what he said, that he's like, whether they're playing hard or not, I don't care. I'm going to try and – obviously, this is not an exact quote. But he basically said that whether the rest of the guys are going to play hard, I'm going to play hard because it's an honor to play in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
So I love when I see that because that's what it should be. And I hope one day we can get back to having a tackle football game for the Pro Bowl. I think it's just a long hill back. It's a long way up to get there. And I don't know if it'll happen even in my lifetime.
Yeah, no, that's a very very good point. I just like I don't know, man. There was I saw so much like outrage over this news, and I think it's just one. Okay, I understand it a little bit. Like, there's literally zero shot he should have been a Pro Bowler. But after Tyler Huntley or Snoop Huntley was a Pro Bowler, what was that, like 3 years ago? That's just like that was ridiculous in itself. So I just don't know why it's suddenly just because it's Shador, there's a massive outrage about this. Like you said, like the Pro Bowl has been a joke for years now.
I gotta say, man, even Geno Smith should have been in over
Dude,
it.
dude, that was
he at least had a positive touchdown to interception ratio. But yeah, I mean, anytime something like this happens, there's gonna be an outrage. But especially because it was Shador Sanders, there's even more of an outrage. So
I mean,
speaking
dude,
of outrage,
you just exactly what I was about to say. Look at that.
Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. This is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace to the integrity of the Hall of Fame in itself. I feel like the integrity of the Hall of Fame just dropped a level. For the greatest coach of all time, whether how much you agree Brady played a part in that, because obviously he did. He's the greatest player of all time. Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time. He's a 6-time Super Bowl champion, a 3-time coach of the year, and I mean, led the greatest dynasty in the history of football. How is that man not a first ballot Hall of Famer? I don't ever want to see if another head coach ever is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Yeah, seriously.
If that's gonna be if that's what we're gonna,
I think that's what Brady said.
That's bullshit. If someone else ever does, yeah, I think it was Brady that said that. Like, if that's the case, cool. It's wrong, but you better hold that standard.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, that was just, I literally just couldn't believe it. And I have, like I've told you before, I've always hated like all the Boston sports teams because one of my best friends growing up just loved those teams, even though he's from Indiana. It's really weird. And I asked him, I go, how was Bill? I said, how was Bill not a first ballot Hall of Famer? He said, listen to this. Guys, this guy I hated Boston sports growing up and still do because of this guy. He goes, post-Brady era, he was a mess. Add the girlfriend drama and the college stint. He said, another quote, worst GM of all time as well after like 2014. He said Pats would probably have about 9 rings if he... Okay, I can't say that one on here. But he said he was saying that he thinks they'd have more rings. And he made a good point, though. He did make a good point with this. Actually, not really a good point at all because it's Bill Belichick. But he said... I mean, Antonio Brown won't be first ballot due to all the off the field stuff with him.
I still disagree. Like, I think Antonio Brown's not going to be a first ballot because he had a shorter career.
Really?
Not because of the off the field stuff. I just think it's because he cut his career off so early with the off the field stuff, right? Whereas Bill Belichick, I mean,
it's Bill Belichick, bro.
like it happened after the fact, all the girlfriend stuff, right? We all know how everyone feels about it, but hey, that's do your thing, I guess. But that's after the fact. What he does as a college coach does not matter at all. This is the Pro Football Hall of Fame, not the amateur football, not the collegiate football Hall of Fame. Those are separate things. This is the specifically Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's the greatest coach to ever do it. Like, I mean, it's literally called the Patriot Way because of Bill Belichick. Like, everyone knew that growing up, the Patriot Way. I mean,
it makes literally zero sense, and all the outrage that this is getting definitely is very deserved because this is the greatest coach of all time, and somehow he is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like you said, just Like the integrity of this just completely out the window now. Just there's no way. There's literally never a chance that another coach should get in first ballot if Bill was not.
It's not gonna happen, which I understand, but I also don't. Is those people that did not vote for him to be a first ballot need to be identified and stripped of their right to be a voter for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. How is that stuff not like public? I feel like I'll never understand. Is the All Star? Is not All Star. What am I? Am I thinking All Star?
The All Pro.
No. Sorry, I was switching.
Pro
I was switching up sports. Does the NBA make their votes public for their awards or no?
For the Hall of Fame or the awards?
Their awards.
Their awards? Yes, they do, because they announce at the end of the year, like.
Why isn't?
I believe it's like how, or I don't know if the voters are public, but I know like how many first place, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
I know that's all public.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
I just don't understand. I just feel like all the voting stuff nowadays should just be public, because like these are like lots of old heads voting. Like you need to get some new people in there.
Some diversity.
Like, dude, like I mean, it's just players and owners and stuff from like the 1900s, man. It's just like we need some new people in there. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Some more coaching news here. We got a couple new head coaches. The Bills are promoting Joe Brady to head coach. Todd Monken is the Browns head coach. Brian Dable, Titans OC. Todd Monken being the Browns head coach is hilarious. That's such a Browns move, in my opinion.
I'm excited to see what he does with Harold Fannin, and that is probably the end of the list.
I mean, oh man, like, how are you gonna take the guy who you watch everyone in the world say, why is Derrick Henry not on the field every single game? Let's make that guy our head coach.
That's our guy.
That seems like a great idea. It's such a Browns move, man. Like, did you hear about their interviewing process? How it's all like data driven, and they're giving these guys tests.
No, I did not. Oh, that's crazy.
They were saying, like, Schefter, everyone was like saying it's like the most unorthodox coaching search that he's ever heard of. Like, it's super data driven, and everyone's like taking tests and like writing paragraphs and essays and shit. Like,
bro.
No wonder why everyone was withdrawing from this.
It makes a lot more sense. That's terrible. I mean, that job is also just like was not appealing
not
for
a good one.
Absolutely anybody. I mean, I'm honestly surprised they got a name like him to take that.
The one job here I am excited to see. Joe Brady, the Bills head coach. I don't.
It
really
is what
care
it
about.
is.
I don't think it's a bad move. I don't think it's a great move, but I don't think it's a bad move. Brian Dable is responsible for a lot of quarterback development. I think that's massive for the Titans and Cam Ward.
Oh,
I think we're going to see a very, very big leap from Cam Ward in year 2.
So what did the Colts finish in that division?
All right, we're looking a little far ahead. Don't want to hurt any feelings today.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wait till after the Super Bowl till we really get into it to break some hearts. So
I will just say about the Colts, I got to see how what the quarterback situation's looking like.
Yeah.
To determine how I'm going to feel about that team, because the rest of the team is good.
Yeah.
It's just what's your quarterback situation? Are you going to go back to Anthony Richardson? Is Daniel Jones going to?
We haven't heard that name in a long time.
Draft?
It's been a long time since those two words were spoken.
Are you going to coerce Phillip Rivers back out of retirement?
Too busy trying to be a head coach, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see what you guys do. I love the offseason, man. I love football, don't get me wrong. Obviously better than the offseason, but the offseason's a close second.
Oh, dude.
Specifically from like the end of February, the beginning of March to the draft is amazing, dude. From right before free agency starts through the draft is some of my favorite time to be a football fan.
Dude, this is going to be like the first time I've ever kind of locked in and focused more during that time. So I'd say usually after
Yeah.
the Super Bowl is usually when I'm like, okay, like a couple months got nothing. But I mean, hey, we're locking in, still giving episodes every week. Hopefully you guys keep tuning in, but it's gonna be. I'm very excited for this off season coming up here.
Hey man, before we forget, I do want to say NFL hot takes. When you're seeing this video, I believe it's going to be right before the Super Bowl. Leave those hot takes down below, whether it's before or after the Super Bowl. We'll use your hot takes next week. We'll roast you or agree with you, but most likely flame you in next week's episode. So leave those hot takes down below in the comments, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you're watching. Harry, did you have anything else you were wanting to talk about today?
Um, what were those two things again I said to start off the show? I forgot.
I believe it's to use code TGN for 10% off all items for Poggers. Poggers is the hydration and energy drink mix made for gamers, creators, and anyone who plays life at full speed. Zero sugar, all flavor, no crash.
Let's go. That was it. That was all
But
I had.
hey, that we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We will see you next week.